Hello everyone. So as you noticed, I'm sure everybody's noticed this, that our government across the West, and of course big tech too, all of a sudden care about children, let's put it that way. And we see with the Epstein files, there's so much care for the children, take for example, in getting the people who are responsible for this abuse of children, they don't want to know, the politicians and our governments, they don't want to know about it, they don't want to enforce it, but seemingly they care about children being abused online, etc. Allegedly, of course, because we all know they don't care. It's all about censoring people, and that's really all it's about. So we see recently now, in the last day, Discord, and I've used Discord before. I used to have Discord, so it's dead now. We don't really do anything with it nowadays, and we don't intend to do it, especially now with this. But nowadays, coming from the 1st of March, you will not be able to access Discord or into different chats, etc., unless you have a fully facial scan or present your government ID card. Show me your papers. But yes, this is pretty much as the government wants to do here. You need ID to access social media, etc., etc. And all of a sudden, it's funny how everything is all of a sudden. It's all of a sudden, it all came out of the blue. And all of a sudden, every tech company, every government wants something like this. What is all this to do with? Let's be fair, is this some kind of agenda? What is this to do with? Is this agenda totally? Or what is the suggestion here? Because let's be fair, it's all out of the blue. Like, it literally is all out of the blue. And, it's not like, take for example, Australia's doing it this year, and say, for example, United Kingdom says in 2 years' time, yeah, we might do that. It's all at once, it's all within a few months. So, what is the story there, first of all? But obviously, Discord, what they're trying to do here, and of course, Discord, would you trust them giving your information, your private ID, or your face, take for example, even too? Because just October gone by, just last October, just got by in 2025, Discord was hacked. 70,000 or so people's government ID cards were hacked. Pretty well, not hacked, but taken off Discord's private servers by hackers. And God knows where their private IDs are now. They could be used for fraud, etc. So can you really trust that Discord giving you ID or your facial scan, etc.? And again, it's all about nobody buys this. Like we see it in mass. Literally, people en mass. I say nearly. If looking at Twitter, I've seen nearly 2,000 people cancel the Discord, the subscription, for Nitro. Take for example, Discord Nitro as they call it. I would say just for me seeing it, I've seen 2,000 people say they've cancelled it and showed evidence and stuff. So this is how you hit these companies too in the pocket when you refuse to do it, when you refuse to comply with these things. You hit them in the pocket. That's the only way they're going to listen. And unfortunately, this code is probably blowing themselves up here because it's pretty much a signal of the end what they're trying to do here. And any company that suggests to do it, it should be example that it'd be the end of their company if they go ahead and do this. Because it's not about protecting children. Don't get me wrong, there's some abuse going on Discord servers, of course, particularly with relation to children. But again, that's up to the powers that be, the police and stuff like that. That's their job to do if there's abuse or crimes being committed. It's up to them to find out what's the story, what's happening. And of course, Discord will give them the information if something illegal is happening. But I don't think this helps anybody. It doesn't solve anything. Like, what does it really solve? By using facial ID and, take for example, government IDs, it doesn't solve anything. Let's put it that way. Because there probably will be a workaround. Let's put it that way too. But, they won't do anything. As I say, if they cared about children, they would be seeking these people out in the Epstein files and arresting them. If they cared about children. Because, if they can't even do it about people that were very, very high up elites, why would they care about saying, only people take stuff in the way? But, it's absolutely insane. This cut's just decided to blow itself off a cliff. But yeah, I suppose let me know what you think. I know I've quite literally have seen nobody. Uh, I quite literally have seen literally nobody. I mean, literally nobody has been saying this is great. Like literally nobody. Like if you look on Twitter, if you look on even YouTube, everybody is bashing this a new one, because again, as I say, there was a leak just in October gone by, to do with government IDs given to Discord to prove people's identity. They were leaked by hackers, and God knows where their IDs are now. It could be on some like shady website. But this is the thing too. It is utterly insane that this has been suggested to do facial scans and stuff. I'm not into that crack and stuff, and not even that too. It's absolutely insane because again, it can be used against people. And again, people shouldn't have to give away all their private details, etc., to companies, etc., because you shouldn't have to do that. It's in society. Take for example, there's people turning up to Ireland without any passports and they're getting into the country, so it doesn't make any sense. But long behold, here we are. But anyway, let me know what you think, because I know there is, and I'm not going to sit here and say it's all huggy-dory on Discord and stuff. There's no abuse or anything happening. Like, definitely there are this instance of people being abused and stuff like that, and other nefarious stuff. And they need to be looked into, of course. Any evidence of that happening, of course, that needs to be looked into. Particularly when it comes to Minecraft servers, etc. It's very worrying, particularly for young children. But it can be done very easily if Discord itself done something about it, because there's been many videos over the years showing about Discord that they wouldn't act on predators, they would sabotage predators. And even though they had the information and all that, Discord still refused to ban them, refused to do anything about it, refused to go to the police. So if they care about children, they'd like to know, because they didn't do anything about that when they were informed multiple times about some cases. So yeah, let me know what you think. What do you think? Thank you.